Then, in a small and feeble Yo tribe called the Hunu, two brothers were born, Kirona and Kikutemu. They had noble aspirations to unite the scattered Yo tribes and take destiny into their own hands. Through military conquest and strategic agreements, the two brothers led the other tribes to submit to the rule of the Hunu. Eventually, the brothers succeeded in uniting the entire Yo nation.
Wowee! How do you know so much of this boring crap? You're not one of those history girls I keep hearing about, are you?
I've loved all the stories about Kirona the Conqueror ever since I was a kid.
It was the first civil war, wasn't it?
The Yo had only just come together as one for the first time after all, and their foundations were shaky. Kikutemu's reckless warmongering could only drag the Yo into an abyss from which there was no return. Left with no alternative, Kirona was forced to split from his own brother. Eventually, with the help of his allies, the Runa and Nahaatra tribes, he was victorious over Kikutemu's faction. Kirona punished Kikutemu with his own hands, drawing the civil war to a close and winning the title of conqueror for himself.
Hang on a sec. Are you crying?
They were brothers! And they were forced to fight each other to the death, all because of their different ideals. Isn't that so tragic?
But Dad, did you really call us out here this late just to tell us bedtime stories?
Actually, I just realized something. In the legends, Kikutemu's weapon was a gigantic blade with 7 forking edges. Could it be?
Then how did it find its way into your hands, Dad?
Even so, shouldn't it have been returned to the current conqueror? But I thought the Hunu vanished without a trace centuries ago, didn't they?
But you do, Dad. Is that why the weapon was entrusted to you, so you could give it back to them?
But what's any of that got to do with us?
Oh, why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this? You just want us to run your errands for you!
Just who the hell is this Vesprine babe supposed to be anyway?
Hiya!
Judging from the map, we should be able to reach the Hunu before sundown.
So, Dad's tricked us once again with all his sweet talk.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect you'd be drawn into this, too.
It's fine. Besides, Dad said he'd have some red envelopes stuffed with cash waiting for us as a reward when we get back. I'm seeing it as just one more adventure with my little sis. You got a real thing for that big-ass sword, Misaki.
Duh! Normally I would never even dare to dream that I get to see the Dark Conqueror's weapon with my own eyes!
The Dark Conqueror? What's that now?
Oh my, Miriam. Have you been neglecting your studies again?
Ugh, I've got a familiar feeling that Lynn's about to give us another history lesson.
That's right. Should we review the major players first, Miriam?
Oh.
Okay. First of all, we're looking for the tribe that calls themselves the Hunu. It's the home tribe of Corona and Kikutemu, the two brothers who united the various Yo tribes almost 1,000 years ago. And we're escorting the Demon Blade Katana with us, the blade that was Kikutemu's weapon all those years ago. Our mission is to return it to the Hunu, to Kikutemu's descendants.
Oh, I get it now.
Do you? I'm not so sure. And now it's time for a makeup class. The Yo believe in a tradition of might makes right, with their leadership determined through a martial tournament held once every 4 years. The tournament decides which tribal chief will become leader of the Yo Nation and have the title of conqueror bestowed upon them. And this tradition all began when Corona and Kikutemu first united the Yo tribes.
I can take it from here! Although the Yo tribes have been united together, they still couldn't reach an agreement as to who would be the leader and conqueror. Some tribes felt that only the imposing and despotic younger brother Kikutemu was qualified to be their ruler, but others believed that Kirona, the respected and admired older brother, would make the ideal conqueror instead. With the two factions unable to come to an agreement, the First Yo Civil War broke out. Kirona emerged victorious and earned the title First Conqueror. As for Kikutemu, later generations came to call him the Dark Conqueror, and he was excluded from the official lineage of conquerors.
Top marks, Misaki. Thank you.
But there's something of a misunderstanding around this too. Kikutemu was no villain. It was simply that the two brothers held clashing positions. He was stamped with the evil moniker because his methods were more extreme, but that's such a shame. If it's evil we're talking about, then surely Nahaatra, that two-faced opportunist who betrayed his own at the drop of the hat, is the real villain here. But for those history girls who are all about the brotherly love instead, it's Runa, the wife of Conqueror Kirona, who's the true baddie. Although the legends say she was gentle and kind, she smashed all our dreams.
You're a wonderful teaching assistant, Misaki, but school's out now.
I'd love to hear more, Teaching Assistant Misaki. Maybe you and Miss Lin can tell me.
Huh?
Excellent question. Runa was originally the female chieftain of a Yo tribe. After the unification of the tribes, Runa became Kirona's closest ally and helped him to his victory in the First Yo Civil War. As cooperation gradually brought them closer together, their relationship grew into romance, and they eventually took each other as husband and wife. But some history girls' research has cast doubts upon whether the two of them truly loved one another. What do you think, Lynn?
Well... Miriam, help me out here. Huh?
Time to let Lynn enjoy a little of her own medicine. What's that sound? Misaki?
say anything about the Dark Conqueror's weapon moving all by itself?
Nope. Which sources have you been reading?
I'm not reading any sources. It's moving right now, in front of my very eyes!
Enemies?
The Conqueror? Ugh, damn it! Where the hell these guys pop out from? Dad never warned us how dangerous this job would be. They're running away? What the hell are they?
After them! They've snatched the Demon Blade Katana! I was too careless. I'd never even considered that someone would try to steal an ancient Yo artifact. If we don't get that sword back, it'll be a grave failure on the part of the Vesprin.
But isn't the Demon Blade Katana supposed to be Kikutemu's weapon? Then why did they call it the Blade of the Conqueror? I thought Kikutemu was supposed to be the Dark Conqueror or whatever. Have we got it wrong? Or have they? I can think of one possibility. After the First Yo Civil War, Kirona took the title of First Conqueror, but Kikutemu's followers refused to recognize him. They believed that Kikutemu was the true First Conqueror, and referred to him as such in private. So those mysterious girls could be... There they are. What are they up to now?
We're heavily outnumbered, and I don't see the stolen sword anywhere either. Let's hide out and see how things unfold.
Housing his soul? What's he mean by that? And besides, conquering the continent of Dien? Just what era does he think he's living in? I don't know what they're on about, but this is probably a good time to snatch that sword back again.
Okay, well... What's he doing?
This guy's a real nutcase. And now he's getting all big and swole? What the hell kind of magic is this?
It's not just his body. His face is changing too.
try anything stupid now, I'll die. Kikutemu! But how? He's so strong!
It's no good. We've got no chance at facing him down like this. Let's run! Where are we? I remember we all fell down. A shrine inside a cave?
You okay, sis? I think I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy, that's all. Try to remember everything that just happened. Can you tell us? Yep, just as lazy as always. She's unharmed.
That shrine must have been built on top of a cavern in the rock. Thanks to that guy smashing a hole in the ground, we appear to have fallen through and escaped.
I've never come across anyone like him before. No hatred, no scores to settle, just a cold, expressionless will to slaughter us. He called himself Kikutemu. What if he really is the Dark Conqueror? You're talking about a historical figure who died almost 1,000 years ago, sis. How the heck could he... Did you guys hear that? Actually, it's you who's terrified us.
Since when can jade beads talk? Is this some kind of yo technology?
Where have I heard that name before? Runa? You mean you're really Runa? It's not that. It's because the legends say that the first conqueror's wife, Runa, was a virtuous, wise, and gentle woman. But you sound like a crude old bore.
We apologize for provoking your displeasure, but in the last few minutes, we've just encountered two figures who ought to be long dead and gone, after all. If it's no trouble to you, would you be able to explain to us exactly what's going on here? They're back again? They're going straight for the Magatama? Clearly this is no garden variety jade bean.
And we can't just stand by and watch it get destroyed.
But you're just a green jade bean. What can you even do but stand idly by? What the? Bring it on! I'll show you what this bean can do!
Misaki, are you all right?
What do you mean? I'm just neat.
Sorry, I thought you'd been possessed for a moment there.
But how come you look like that?
Why is this sword now talking all of a sudden? So you are the legendary Lady Runa after all. Does that mean that guy really is the Dark Conqueror Kikutemu?
So she stored her soul away inside her weapon and preserved her consciousness up until this very day. So could Kikutemu have done the exact same thing? No wonder those women were trying to get their hands on the Demon Blade Katana by all means possible.
Lady Runa, how on earth did this all come about? That sounds straightforward enough. But how did you end up with your soul stuck inside a weapon yourself? You mean the first Conqueror Kirona's soul is lying dormant somewhere too?
Uh-oh. Then the Rune Breakers will be taking aim at Lord Kirona too.
We can't let that happen! I simply have to have Lord Kirona's autograph!
Please take no notice of this history girl and her strange obsessions, Lady Runa.
This is all my fault. On behalf of the Vesperin, it's my duty to help you fix this.
I might only be one half yo, but if Lin and Misaki are in, then of course I'm with you all the way too.
Got it! Lord Kirona, here we come! that's where you're sleeping, is it, Lord Kirona?
Misaki, that smile on your face is getting freakier by the minute.
Something's not right. I think I hear something. It sounds like people fighting.
Who are these people?
There's so many of them. Have they breached the shrine already?
Damn it! I'll take Lady Runa with me and try to cut a path through. Lynn, sis, you two have to go rescue Lord Kirona!
Look, Miriam!
Stop!
I shall do anything the Lord Conqueror wishes. During the first Yo Civil War of 1,000 years ago, you and your wife, that is, Lady Runa, put the Dark Conqueror Kikutemu to death and sealed his resentful soul away in the Demon Blade Katana, his weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, Kikutemu was unfortunately reincarnated in the present world. Upon learning that you both housed your souls within your weapons too, he decided to take revenge. He attempted to have Lady Runa's Magatama destroyed, and Lord Kirona's mirror smashed.
So it's Sis who gets to borrow Lord Kirona's elegant soul and powers. I feel like there's a mismatch here.
Say not one more word, Misaki, lest I give your face a taste of my hand.
She's even cursing people out in that high-handed manner of hers now. I hope this new influence on Miriam continues to last.
I, for one, feel that the Yo are mighty enough already, even without conquering the other nations.
Looks like the old Miriam's back again.
That's so rude, sis. Am I wrong? This era belongs to us. They talk and gesticulate all day long, but they haven't even asked our opinions. That's what's rude, sis. Do you really need to ask? I'm with Lord Kirona all the way, of course. I've got friends from all over. You think I'm gonna let you harm them? What's she doing? But if we don't give it our all, soon we'll be the ones lying cold on the floor. Yes, ma'am. Unenlightened? You mean us?
This isn't going well. We have to retreat and regroup.
We're safe for now. Damn it! We had Lady Runa and Lord Kirona's powers on our side just now. So why couldn't we beat Kikutemu? So when he said that we were unenlightened, he meant that you and Lady Runa hadn't taken our bodies from us?
And if we want to become as strong as Kikutemu is, we'll need to sacrifice ourselves to you too.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Looks like this approach won't get us anywhere.
Wasn't that obvious already?
But if we don't put a stop to Kikutemu, sooner or later he'll grow even stronger than he already is. And with Eros under the true god of Chaos's curse right now, and Kikutemu using that despicable mind control sorcery of his, maybe his aspirations to conquer the powerless pixies in Vesprin and to purge the humans in his pursuit of a united Diane won't be just a fantasy for much longer.
Nahaatra? You mean the Nahaatra who fought on Kikutemu's side during the First Civil War, only to switch sides at the decisive moment?
No wonder you were both so shocked to see him using it. But what makes you mention him now, all of a sudden?
Don't tell me. Hold up. I can understand understand why Lord Kirona and Lady Runa would have their souls sealed away, but Naha-Atra had nothing to do with any of this. He didn't need to seal himself away, did he?
But he was the one who taught Kikutemo his methods after all. So perhaps he knows a way to counter them too. Looks like I would to make it do thoughts.
No problem. Follow me, everyone!
Did we take a wrong turn? I don't see anything but graves here.
I thought Naja Atra would have been enshrined just as you two were.
This must be...
Wait, you mean you're not gonna help us?
Damn it, this guy just doesn't quit!
What do you mean, those two little girls? Who do you think you're talking about here?
May I give him a good slap, Lord Kirona?
Lord Najatra, are you certain you're not willing to help us? But clearly you've come to first Conqueror Corona's aid in the past, and you decided to seal away your own soul in order to put a stop to Kikutemu's reawakening too. So why now do you... Najatra's true thoughts? I wonder why you chose to betray Kikutemu all of a sudden in the first place. By their powers combined, the two of them already had victory within their reach during the Civil War, and he taught Kikutemu all that forbidden magic too. The two of them must have had a strong bond of friendship. But he chose to betray him, even though the war was being won, and decided to seal himself away and await Kikutemu's reawakening. Even now, he's putting on an act again. He treats everything like it's just a game to him. Could it be that you're... You loved him dearly, and betrayed him once that love soured into hatred. But now, you're refusing to help us because you still can't let go of him. I see. That explains everything then. I'm guessing that Kikutemu was just a plaything for you all along. First, you helped him during the Yo Civil War, until he was within a hair's breadth of snatching victory. Then you jumped ship and helped the other side to defeat him, just to watch his wretched misery as he tumbled from the highest high down to the lowest low. This entire thing has simply been a game for your entertainment. Then I suppose that, after Kikutemu lost, you never shed even a single tear of remorse. Otherwise, you'd never have been willing to seal yourself away all this time, up until this very day. Am I right? Then you have all the more reason to join us now. This time, Kikutemu's sure to be crying himself to sleep for days. Got it. Time for that naughty boy to take his punishment.
It's our own true might. Did you think that the three of us were here just to be possessed and look pretty?
You've got 3 more opponents to deal with, and don't you forget it. Have we beaten him?
Well, what do we do now that we've defeated him? Should we seal his soul back up again? It's so powerful! I can't get away! Ah!
It's no use. We're trapped.
Ugh. Don't tell me we're gonna be stuck here forever!
Is there nothing you can do, Najatra?
Eros! Thank heavens! You've come to rescue us!
It's a long story. The mark that the true god of chaos cursed you with.
Diane will come ever closer to destruction?
It's possible that if you use your divine powers again, it'll be enough for the portal to reach completion.
If that happens, then it won't make a difference to us whether we ever get out of here or not.
channeling our sexual energies to Eros. Do you mean making love to him?
3 queens for 1 king? How exciting! I'm down for it.
You sound like a real voyeur.
I don't mind anyone watching me, but this pitch-black darkness...
This is a VIP studio in Ringlos. How did you do that?
Are we back again? But they'll pay for it by staying behind for all eternity.
Don't be sad. Lord Corona and Lady Runa's souls haven't gone forever. They're just trapped in the void. You never know. Maybe we'll end up encountering them all again very soon.
Really? So, what now?
Now, we finished the job we came here for. Now Kikutemu's Demon Blade Katana, along with Lord Corona and Lady Runa's weapons, which we borrowed during our journey, can finally be returned all together to the Hunu tribe. The Vesprin humbly ask your forgiveness for the crime of stealing these Yo cultural artifacts.
For heaven's sake! This was supposed to be a simple mission, not a deadly journey to hell and back again. I guess that's just the fate of a concubine, huh? And now we've got to take the same road all the way back to Brassavola again, too. Oh, I can feel the exhaustion setting in already. No way! You can't go on splashing that divine power of yours about everywhere you please. Just walk back with us already, Eros.
All finished. Everyone, what are you guys playing at? Why do Miriam and Misaki look so pissed off?
May I ask, you don't happen to have any clues about how to undo Eros' curse, do you, Chief? In other words, if we can find one, then perhaps we have a chance of lifting the curse.